Have you ever been trapped in a conversation where your mind just goes completely blank? The silence stretches on, the awkwardness becomes physical, and you catch yourself pretending to check the weather app just to break the eye contact? We all dread that moment. But what if I told you that a 2,500-year-old secret from the ugliest man in ancient Greece could guarantee that you never run out of things to say again? Welcome to Dr. Eazylife, and today we are unlocking the ultimate conversation blueprint. Let's rewind to 470 BC. A man named Socrates was born in Athens. By the time he was 30, society considered him a total nobody. He had no money, no social status, and he was notoriously bad-looking. Yet, by the time he hit 40, the most powerful politicians, generals, and aristocrats in Greece were fiercely competing just to spend a few minutes with him. Why? Because Socrates possessed a rare superpower. He knew exactly how to make people talk. He used a method he called the elenchus, but we're going to call it the thread pull. Here is why your conversations are dying. You aren't actually listening. When someone else is talking, most of us are frantically digging around in our own heads, trying to script our next cool sentence. Socrates did the exact opposite. He listened for just one word or detail the other person said with slightly more energy. That is the thread, and when he found it, he pulled. Imagine a merchant briefly mentions fish. Socrates doesn't just say, "cool," and let the conversation die. He pulls the thread. He asks, "How do you judge the quality of a fish?" The merchant replies, "By the smell." Socrates takes that exact last answer and turns it into the next question. "And who taught you what to smell for?" The merchant replies, "My father." Suddenly, this merchant is passionately talking about his childhood and his father for over an hour. And when he walks away, he thinks Socrates is the most fascinating man he has ever met, even though Socrates barely said a single word. The reason you freeze up on dates or at parties isn't because you're boring. It's because you're trapped in your own ego. You're trying to pull a magical, entertaining story out of thin air to impress the other person. To never run out of things to say, you have to shift your mindset. Stop trying to be interesting and start being interested. When someone speaks, grab the very last thing they said, find the thread, and ask a question about it. The person sitting across from you has an entire lifetime of experiences, opinions, and stories that you know absolutely nothing about. Conversation is not a performance, it's an exploration. The next time you are face-to-face with someone, drop the script in your head, listen for the energy, grab the thread, and pull. You have the power to make anyone feel like the most important person in the room. If you're ready to master the art of living well and unlock your true social confidence, hit that subscribe button right now. This is Dr. Eazylife, empowering you every single week. Get out there and start connecting. I'll see you in the next video.